Yay, yay, yay. Okay, so we're focusing on the Storm at Sea design. The Storm at Sea design has three elements to it. It has a little square, it has a big square, and it has a rectangle. And then inside of those units, the small square, the big square, and the rectangle unit, you can put anything inside those blocks to just create a plethora of quilts, ideas, designs. It's never ending, and I have explored this Storm at Sea extensively, and I still have a whole notebook full of ideas and designs that build off of just these three units. So let's just look down here at this little quilt, and as we look at the quilts are going to expand in what we do in the big square, the little square, but we're going to keep the rectangle the same. So let's look at these units in this very simple one. This quilt right here is called Desert Star, and it is in the reference book. So I want you to look at this row that's in the quilt, because we're going to hammer down on this: a rectangle, a small square, your rectangle, your small square. So see this diamond shape with these triangle units, we're calling that the rectangle shape. So you have this rectangle shape, you have a small square, and then you have the rectangle shape, and those just continue. Now let's look at the next row. So the next row is the larger square. That rectangle turned vertical when it was horizontal in this row. And then the big square, and those just alternate through that row, and then the rows just alternate through the quilt. So we're going to be talking about the rectangle, the small square, and the large square. So before we move on with our designs and the quilts and the blocks, let's get over here to the pieces of the square and a square system, and let's explain that just a little bit, okay? So this is the original square and square ruler. I'm going to be using it today. I can use it on all of the pieces that I'm working with. And then this is the reference book, volume 1, the square and square reference book. Now in the technique, we have all these different triangle shapes, and we call those options. Now this one is the one that deals with the square options. This is the basic square. So square in the middle, strips on the side. And options 1 through 17 are what you'll find in this book. We have over 50 quilts, over 30 quilts, over 50 blocks. It has 12 pages of sizing. This is your main reference book for sizing. So when people say, I need a flying goose, a certain size or whatever, start with page 34 and move forward. And then we have the first 17 options. So the details about that option, which is a triangle unit. And here's our option 7, that's right here. Here's our flying geese, option 3. So this is your main reference book, volume 1. It deals with the first 17 options. They all start out with the square and the basic square, and then the different ways you trim them up, sew around them multiple times. You're going to get these different triangle units. So basic square, this one is trimmed up for an option 1. This one is sewn and trimmed up as an option 2, and that's your square and a square reference book. Then we have our reference book number 2, and this is the main reference book for the diamond. See how we have the basic square, and here we have the basic diamond. So this means that all of the first 17 options start out like this, and you'll find it in the reference book. The diamond options, we have option 7, and then we jump and go from 18 to 39, and they all start out just like this, what we call the basic diamond. Diamond in the middle, strips on the side. Square in the middle, strips on the side. Then the different ways you trim it up, you get all these different diamond shapes. Today we're going to focus on the very first one of the diamond, and that's when we leave the 1/4 of an inch on all 4 corners. Your same ruler, your same tool will work for all of the options. We're up to over 50 options now. Original ruler works for all of those. And I forgot what else I was going to say after that, but this is the original ruler, and it works for all of the options. Then you're going to see a quilt today that is in the Hen House book, and I think it's called Harvest Bounty, and it uses the Storm at Sea. Yeah, Harvest Bounty, and it uses the Storm at Sea.